Hello everyone, you are all welcome to lecture number 728 and still in continuation of the structure determination of alpha terpinol part 3. In part 1 and part 2 we have discussed the formula C10H18O alpha terpinol, and where we have discussed the type of oxygen, that is alcoholic, and also the unsaturation is one double bond, and on the basis of reactions we could conclude that the hydroxy group, that is alcoholic group, is tertiary, but still its position is not located to which carbon it is attached. For that there is a specific reaction, and the carbon skeleton, para-Simon, we have to show, and then I will be discussing the oxidative degradation, means the oxidation of alpha terpinol in presence of 1% permanganate, that is potassium permanganate solution, that is oxidizing agent, and with chromic acid, that is CrO3. So once it is treated with 1% potassium permanganate, hydroxylation will take place and it will be converted into trihydroxy terpene, and that trihydroxyterpene, once it is treated with chromic acid, it will be converted into ketonic acid, and that ketonic acid further with chromic acid, once oxidation is done, it will be changed into terpinolic acid with the formation of lactone. Lactonization will take place, and then after loss of one carbon it will give terebic acid. So this oxidative degradation will clarify that the double bond is inside the ring, not outside the ring, because in this oxidation it forms keto acid and then terpinolic acid, and there is no loss of carbon atom. Since there is no loss of carbon atom in this oxidation, it confirms that the double bond is inside the ring, and for alcoholic group to be attached to carbon 8, once it is subjected to dehydration, two possibilities are there and two type of isomers are possible, and those isomers, they indicate that the alcoholic group is linked to carbon 8. So now the carbon skeleton and the position of alcoholic group is determined by the dehydration of alpha terpinol in presence of concentrated sulfuric acid. So once it is dehydrated, one molecule of water is removed, we get para-Simon skeleton, and this confirms because most of the terpenes, they are monocyclic, monoterpene, and they contain para-Simon skeleton. So now it is confirmed that since it gives para-Simon, once it is dehydrated in presence of sulfuric acid, is clear and confirmed that it is containing para-Simon carbon skeleton. So here it is given very clear carbon skeleton of alpha terpinol. How to establish the carbon skeleton? With carbon 10, H18 and O, and carbon 10. All these carbons are very clearly given that how these 10 carbons are arranged in alpha terpinol, when alpha terpineol is subjected to dehydration, means water molecule is removed in presence of very strong dehydrating agent, and it is concentrated sulfuric acid, we will get this type of carbon skeleton, and this is called para-Simon carbon skeleton. And here it will be like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So now with this reaction it is clear that how the 10 carbon atoms are structurally arranged. Now, does the formation of para-Simon confirm that the alpha terpineol contains para-Simon skeleton? And again, on dehydration of alpha terpineol, there are two possible products. Again, when we are doing dehydration, removal of one molecule of water from alpha terpineol, two isomeric forms are possible. Number one is this, where the double bond is between 8 and 4, and the second possibility is where the double bond is between 9 and 8. So 9 carbon is involved in the formation of double bond after dehydration, removal of water in presence of dehydrating agent. And once double bond is forming between carbon 8, carbon 9 and carbon 8, carbon 4, it means carbon 8 is the center, and that carbon 8 is actually tertiary position. This is tertiary position here. I mean carbon 8. So this carbon 8 is tertiary position where alcoholic group is attached. With this it is confirmed. So now the formation of these two products indicate that the double bonds present at carbon 8 and carbon 9 is confirming the presence of alcoholic group on tertiary position. This is tertiary position. Because after dehydration, double bond will be formed between carbon 8 and carbon 9. When alcoholic group is linked at carbon 3 position, only then such type of double bonding is possible after removal of water. So here by these two reactions, one thing is clear, that number of carbon 10, what is their structure? Their structure is para-Simon skeleton. Alcoholic group is tertiary because of the formation of double bond between carbon 8 and carbon 9, and carbon 8 and 4 means carbon 8 is involved, and carbon 8 is tertiary carbon. So at tertiary carbon the alcoholic group is attached. So now your structures are almost to be concluded. You have established lot of things: carbon skeleton, alcoholic group, the position of alcoholic group, the double bond, and now this double bond which is present, we have to see whether this, how we will say that this double bond unsaturation is inside the ring. It can be outside, it can be here, it can be here, it can be here. So we are going to establish that the double bond which is present in alpha terpineol is inside the ring on the basis of oxidation, that is called oxidative degradation. So now on the basis of oxidative degradation, that is called oxidation of alpha terpineol in presence of oxidizing agents like 1% alkaline, potassium permanganate or chromic acid, we get lactonization, ketonic acid and terpinolic acid, and finally turbic acid. And this oxidative degradation confirms that the double bond is inside the ring, and also it shows that alpha terpineol contains methyl ketonic system. So here, the conformation of the structure on the basis of oxidation, that is C10H18O, and that is your alpha terpineol. The oxidation of alpha terpineol with 1% alkaline permanganate, that is called KMnO4 solution, or that is chromic acid, that is CrO3. In this process, the hydroxylation of the double bond will give trihydroxy compound. This is your trihydroxy compound number 2, and with chromic acid, again it is treated with chromic acid, it will give you ketonic acid, and that ketonic acid is isolated in pure form. So it is confirmed that alpha terpineol is giving ketonic acid when it is subjected to oxidative degradation in presence of 1% potassium permanganate and chromic acid. And then the compound obtained was reflux with excess of sodium hydroxide, and it was found that the amount of alkali consumed was equivalent to 1 carboxylic group, that is COH. Thus this compound must be ketonic monocyclic. So it gives the information about its monocyclic, that is compound number 1 acid. Since compound 4 is formed from compound 2, compound 4 is formed from compound 2 here without loss of carbon atom. There is no loss of carbon atom here. They are containing the same carbon atom, and this confirms that the double bond is inside the ring. If it would have been outside the ring, there would have been loss of carbon atom. So on the basis of this reaction, two things are confirmed, that it is ring, and also the double bond is inside the ring. So I am giving here for all the students who are doing the honors or post-graduation in chemistry. Sometimes there is question that how will you synthesize alpha terpineol in the lab or commercially. So generally the alpha terpineol are synthesized starting with alpha tolleic acid, and there are different steps. Somewhere it is with Grignard reagent, somewhere with sodium, somewhere with hydrobromide, with different reactions, and then its aromaticity will be lost, and finally with Grignard reagent another alcoholic group will be introduced to tertiary position, and then finally with acidic treatment it will give alpha terpineol. So all steps are given here. First we are starting with, this is your alpha tolleic acid. This alpha tolleic acid is treated with sulfuric acid. It will give this position is substituted, that is with sulfonic SO3H acid it will be, and then it is treated with KOH. So SO3H will be converted into hydroxy group. Then it is treated with alcohol in presence of sodium. Then that OH will be changed into ONA, ether form, and then it is treated with hydrobromide, that acid, that is HBr, and that ONA will be substituted by bromine. Then in presence of pyridine it is refluxed, and then the bromine will be removed, HBr, and there will be formation of what double bond here. And with this HBr, once you are treating, most of the students they commit this mistake, this aromatic pi electron will disappear, it will be no more. So here if you are writing again the delocalization of pi electron, you will get 0 in exam. So from here onward it has become 6-member ring, no more aromatic ring. It has lost its aromaticity, and when it is refluxed with pyridine, you will get double bond here, Again, in presence of acidic alcohol, it is converted in acid into acetate, that CO, C2H5, and then it is treated with Grignard reagent, that is CS3MgI. You will get OMgI here. So it is going to introduce hydroxy group to tertiary position. This acid hydrolysis finally will give you alpha terpineol. So how the alpha terpineol is synthesized, starting with alpha tolleic acid. So with this I will stop, and with this 3 lectures, the structure determination of alpha terpineol and synthesis of alpha terpineol starting with alpha tolleic acid is over, and this much knowledge and information the advanced chemistry students in masters and BSc final year should have. How to determine structure, and if formula is given C10H18O, what is the position of oxygen, then hydrogen, and then carbon. So with this I will stop. Thank you very much for watching the lecture.